Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is AJ Chung, and I will be teaching Chinese 2. Um, since this is the first lesson, I'm not really sure where everyone is coming from. So, well, these are the skills and expectations that we will be learning throughout this course, and this is basically what you will want to be able to basically master if you want to be taking AP Chinese in the future, or any other advanced form of Chinese. But you want to be able to comprehend text, make like connections, interpret the text, and then make the meanings. You want to be able to speak and write to others, and then present orally and through writing. So if you guys could turn on your mics, that'd be great, but you don't have to. But I just want to know like how many of these terms you're familiar with. Um, okay. Uh, I'm just gonna assume that you guys would be familiar with like half of these terms, like be able to read them and like translate them. In case you don't, the first one is mama papa, which means mom and dad. The second one is 姐姐妹妹哥哥弟弟, which means um older sister, younger sister, older brother, younger brother. And then it's 水风火土, which is like water, wind, fire, earth. And then it's 数学科学语言, math, science, language, and the rest you don't really have to worry about for now. Okay, so this is the vocabulary that um, I will be trying to familiar you guys with today. It's 学校, which means school. The pinyin is like it's on the screen. I didn't, I don't have like the tones on them, but I will try and get them in next time. The second one is 科学, which means science. 数学, which is math. 英语 is English. 中文 is Chinese. 音乐 is music. 美术 is art. And 课 is class. 体育馆 is gym. 操场 is field. 游泳池 is cafeteria. And 餐厅, oh wait, no, 游泳池 is pool and 餐厅 is cafeteria. Um, you guys can write these down or screenshot this. Just try and familiarize yourself with these terms, because this is going to be like the first set of vocabulary words that we'll be going through. Okay. Um, if you guys already know these terms, because I'm not really sure where everyone is at in like their understanding of Chinese, I've got some more advanced terms. These would be good for you to like also learn, but you don't have to learn them yet. First one is 留学, which means to study abroad. 成语 is idiom. 转学学生 is transfer student. 旅行 is travel. 举手 is raise your hand. And 字典 is dictionary. Um, these words aren't as common as the other ones, but they're like a bit harder to write. Um, yeah. So if you could turn your mic on again, that would be great to like share a sentence that you would make, or you can just make a sentence by yourself using any of these two terms. Uh, like for example, you could say 我最喜欢的课是数学课, which means my favorite class is math class, and you'd be using two of the terms. Or like 我喜欢学校的餐厅, which means I like my school's cafeteria, which most likely might not be true, but yeah. So I'm going to give you guys a minute to do so. Um, all right, now we're gonna move on to the next slide. So we will be answering questions. So in order to answer a question, you've gotta like translate the question into something that you understand. So it says 你最喜欢的课是什么? So by looking at all the translations I put on the right, in case you didn't know, 你 is you, 最 is most, 喜欢 means like. So if you put that together, that means what's your favorite, and then 的课是什么 means like, well, I mean, if you put it together, it means what's your favorite class. And if you learn these terms, you'll be able to answer this by saying your favorite class is blank. So you guys should, I mean, you guys can come up with your own answers right now at home. Just like try and practice saying it. 我最喜欢的课是, and then you like say one of these subjects. Okay, and then the second question is 你最喜, oh, I made a typo, but 你最喜欢的学校的哪一个地方? Wait, well, I mean, that means what's your favorite place in school? And by using the other set of vocabulary words, you could also answer this question, because I want you guys to be able to, well, ideally, you guys would be able to write it out and speak it like to other people while having like a conversation. So you guys should maybe write out your answer and say it, like trying to answer this question. You could say your favorite location is the gym, which would be like 体育馆. If you want to put in a full sentence, it would be 我最喜欢的地方是体育馆. If you're all done, we can move on. Okay, so you guys could screenshot this, but I would I don't know what happened there. You could screenshot it, but like I would recommend that you guys write it down right now, because then you get familiarized with like the form of writing that it is. Like you'd be able to understand the words. Because writing is very important, and like once you're familiar with the words, then like you can read it and write it and then translate it, do all those cool stuff. So I'll give you guys like a minute or two. Okay, so hopefully you guys are done. If you're not, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put this slide up on Google Classroom, and you can always just copy off there. Okay, so this is optional homework. It's just for practice. Like I'm not forcing you to do it. Like I promise I won't be mad or anything if you don't do it. But it'd be great for you guys to write down the vocabulary words and familiarize yourself with it, like a few more times, maybe 2 or 3 more times. Hopefully you could practice saying these words. If you have trouble pronouncing them, you can always ask me. I don't know if I did a good job doing that today, but you can maybe use them in a sentence and write it out loud and say it out loud. I mean, write it down and say it out loud. because that's very helpful in like conversation making and well just writing in general. And then hopefully you can write conversation, like write a dialogue and translate it. So then you like you know the meanings of each term and like you can like apply it in real life. You don't have to do it. I'm just like these are really good ways to practice. Again, if you have any questions or if you have any like feedback for me, like anything you want me to do or what I missed out on or like what level you're at, like if this was too advanced or too fast or like too slow or easy, just you could text me or Snapchat or whatever. It's all on the screen. If you text me though, please state your name, the course, and yeah, you don't have to like be very formal with me. I don't really care. And my email's there. But yeah, thank you so much for enrolling. I'm sorry today's lesson ended like a lot earlier than I expected. I'll try and make the next one longer. But thank you so much for being here. Have a good day. Bye guys.